Seen from afar, especially with the right kind of perspective, Parliament can seem to shimmer like a fairy castle, magical, majestic, and enticing, especially to Canadians with strong political ambitions. Of course, when they get up close, it can be an awful shock what they find there. They often feel that if it is a castle, they've wandered into the dungeon or possibly the stable, especially if they get into question period. The dungeon, because what's going on is so agonizing, or the stable, because of the braying and barnyard noises and the amount of mud that's getting splashed around. In fact, it's notorious that teachers don't like to take school children into question period because the kids are embarrassed by the antics that go on there. But it's one thing to complain about it, it's another thing to know how to fix it. A couple of years ago, I had a chance to talk to somebody who was running for Parliament, had a serious chance of winning, and so I asked them, what kind of difference are you hoping to make if you get there? And they said, well, one thing is more civility in question period. That's nice, I said, but virtually every person currently in Parliament had the same ambition, and things haven't gotten any better yet. What do you think is wrong, and how would you go about fixing it? And I kid you not, the person said to me, yeah, I'm going to have to think about that. Now, I don't know if they thought about it or not, but I know they did get elected as an MP, and I know that they haven't yet succeeded in making question period notoriously more civil. And that's just one example of a widespread phenomenon. People spot something wrong with politics, they complain about it. When they want to fix it though, they don't work out a plan, they don't study the details. They just kind of think, well, if I have goodwill and I'm me, it'll all come out right. It doesn't work like that. If we want better government, we have to understand the procedures, the institutions, and the incentives. We have to have a detailed understanding of what's wrong and a detailed plan for fixing it. Otherwise, we have no more hope of reforming it than Don Quixote did of defeating a windmill. You've got to be realistic about these things. You've got to be hard-headed. You've got to be pragmatic, even if, in the right light, from the right view, it does look like a fairy castle.